recovering a little bit today. I cannot tell a lie. I think we played, I don't know. I'm going to lose count. Winnie will message and tell me, I'm sure, what the exact number was. Maybe 41, maybe 42 holes at Sweetens on Saturday.
Wow.
Hell of a day. I think I had that many shots as well. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't think I set a record, but I was still upright by the end of the day. So that was a shame. I did miss a few folks. They came in on Sunday. So looking forward to getting back up. I think I'll be heading back to Sweetens in a few weeks for allegedly the member. I don't know if it's a thing or not. And then I think the week after that is going to be the Midsummer Skirmish.
Nice.
So if you haven't signed up for that, you definitely should. Looks like it's going to be a fun event. I think it's 3 days of golf, booze, food, swag, music. They said they've got camp counselors. I don't know what that means. I think the last time I had a camp counselor, something didn't go very well, but I'm not allegedly. I don't know. I was young. Who knows? But yeah, great trip to the Sequatchie Valley this week, and Sweetens is absolute fire right now. It's playing fantastic. So Adamski and the crew doing a good job. John looking good as always. Got a picture of him yesterday. He might have been sporting a little Birdies and Bourbon lid.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So on to bigger and better things. Congratulations, one Viktor Hovland.
Oh yeah.
He has been, what is he? He has been uncrowned. He's been dethroned as the Caribbean king now that he's finally won on mainland United States at Jack's Place. Boy, there was some friggin' stumbling going on there yesterday, huh?
Yes, a lot of stumbling going on. I feel bad for Denny McCarthy. He wanted to pull that one out, right? And he had it right there in his hands, except for number 18. So had to go to the playoff or whatnot. But yeah, it's good to see Viktor out there winning. And what is he, top 5 in the world right now? He's won over $9 million this year.
Top 5 in the world. I think he's won $9.4 million. He just off of a recent win at Jack's Place. And he decides he's going to go be caddy for a day for an old teammate from Oklahoma State. I mean, yeah. Is he? What's going on? What is this? What's happening here?
That guy will do anything for $1.
I mean, is he lobbying for? I mean, okay, so he's thinking, well, McIlroy, he's not an American. Rahm, who's kind of taken over as a spokesperson ish. Quasi for McIlroy. He's not an American. Well, what's wrong with me? Why can't Smiley Hovland get some FaceTime? And you know what I bet it is? I bet he wants to go and sit in the booth with Renner after a round. I bet that's what's happening.
Could be.
That's what's happening. I don't think they posted scores yet, so I don't know if his guy if he qualified or not, but hell of a guy, man. You go and you win, pull some cash down, and there you go. Speaking of pulling some cash down, boy, that one and done. That was rough on some of the guys competing. I saw double down on Corey Connors in there. That was a big zero.
Yeah, Corey let us down.
And hitting greens. That's so that's a good one for me. I had Tyrrell Hatton, which it's fine. Much better weekend than Corey Connors had. Although he could be rested up for the Canadian Open this week, back in his home country. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
We may see a three-peat. You never know.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for. We could. I mean, McIlroy was in the hunt, right? Where did so McIlroy finishes at T7.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you so obviously I was playing golf on Saturday and let's say I got FaceTimed allegedly by someone who works at the golf course on Sunday, and I guess they hadn't had enough to drink. They wanted to drink some more. So we did some shots Sunday morning.
There you go.
Just saying. I may have lost a head cover there, by the way. I was maybe I was asking about that. Who knows?
Not the stir fry one, though, hopefully.
I did not lose the stir fry because there are no more of them. You know what? I'm probably going to have to retire that one. I'm going to have I may have to put it. I don't want to put it on the shelf. And I told Adamski, I'm like, dude, you've got to have another one of these fucking covers laying around. I mean, come on. He's like, oh, no. They're all gone. They're sold. I'm like, yeah, bullshit. So I'm going to I got to get him drunk one day and snoop around there and see what I can find. No, I lost my Ghost Tree hybrid cover.
Oh.
So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if they've got any more of them. He wasn't very forthcoming with any information when I was talking to him. I mean, I just kind of, I don't know if he didn't seem annoyed. So, I mean, I guess they were, I don't know. They said they didn't see it. I'm like, yeah, you fucking just picked up another putter, a hybrid cover is what you did.
Mm-hmm.
So McIlroy, I don't know what's going on there. I'm voting no, not a three-peat. At the Canadian Open by one Rory McIlroy this week, but I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
The field is not that aggressive.
I would agree that the field is not that aggressive. So I think we talked about this last year. The fuck is Rory McIlroy doing playing the Canadian Open the week before the US Open?
He's won it twice in a row, so he's got to go play it. I don't remember the first reason why he played it, because it wasn't like I could be wrong. It could be like COVID and like he wanted to play, but he hadn't played the Canada Open in so many years, and he wins and something like that, right?
Let's see. Well, he played in 2019, so that would have been before COVID. And then obviously he wins in 22. Nothing in 2020 or 21. Keep it safe, Canada. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he was there in 29. Is he sponsored by the RBC? Maybe that's the catch. I'm not
sure. I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't think he wants to win because I don't think he wants to go back.
No.
I mean, that's I mean, he's said he's tired already. I mean, he's got this load he's carrying around with him. So I don't know why he would. Who else was there that had a shining glimmer of hope? Spieth looked good. You know, hold on. Here he is. We've got another. I think we're okay to say another top 10 finish this year. Maybe I need to say top 15 finish, but T9 in one Bucky Fowler.
Yeah.
I think Bucky's getting into something here, man. I think there's something coming down Bucky Lane. And
he's been playing well. Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely turned it around. You know, the Ryder Cup is definitely up in question as to who's going to be playing. I'd say representing both sides, right? Team Euro and USA. I think Fowler, if he keeps playing like this, I don't even know if he probably needs a win. But I mean, Rocket Mortgage, baby. He's got to be signed up, doesn't he? He's still sponsored by those guys. So I mean, I think there's a play or an argument to be made that Ricky Fowler makes it to where we had. Is it in Paris this year? Is it in France? I think it's in Paris. I think it's in Paris. But yeah, I think there's an argument to be made about Fowler making the Ryder Cup team. Probably need a win though. There's my guy Hatton, T12. Could use a little more out of him. What about Scheffler and Rahm? I don't know that either. I mean, Scheffler was he was there, right? I mean, he finishes solo third at 6 under.
Yep.
Not making any putts. John Rahm, I don't know where that's at. I don't know if he cares necessarily. I mean, is he out there working on things? He's just, he's practicing on the golf course. I mean, maybe. We won't have to worry about it this week. So
they didn't turn it on. I think Scheffler, he's right there. He's hitting the ball well, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, definitely a U.S. Open contender. Is Viktor your front runner now for the U.S. Open?
He's not far off. I haven't looked to see what we can. Let's see what can we pull Vic at. What is Victor's number? Let's see what I can get him at on my janky book that I can bet here in Atlanta. I mean, this fucking betting stuff, man, is such a racket. I mean, it's a racket in the sense of like, just let me bet the money. Come on. I mean, I make irresponsible decisions all the time.
Yeah.
What's the harm in this thing? While I'm looking this up, while I'm seeing what the number is on Vic. What did you watch the Heat game last night? The NBA. Did you watch any of that? No. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. It totally derailed that.
What was it? A good game?
Well, it started out. It was pretty interesting. in that the Heat kind of jumped ahead, and then Denver came back, man. And then in the halfway through the fourth, the Heat just started closing it out. So I mean, it had its moments. It did keep my attention for the full game. Victor at 16-1. I mean, maybe for the I think that's I'm gonna go ahead and lock that in. I think that's he's not playing this weekend. He's caddying for his buddy, of which we don't know if he made if he qualified or not. Oh, speaking of, I want to talk a little qualifying for a second.
Okay.
For the US Open.
This is a fun time of the year every year when they try to qualify. I like it.
Yeah, it's a great time of the year. Okay, so let me go. So here's some folks that have already qualified, so that have finished prior to Monday. And I'm just going to look through some notables here. Let's see. In Surrey, England, anybody notable there? Nobody that anyone gives a shit about that qualified, that didn't qualify. Epi Barnratch didn't qualify. Eduardo Molinari didn't qualify. Okay, nobody cares. Ryo Ishikawa qualified once again. This is in Japan. I think there's something that they probably are. There's home cooking going on over there. Satoshi Kodaira did not. And so Dallas, Texas at Northwood Club. Who qualified? Austin Eckroat qualified. Sergio Garcia, current live player, qualified. Roger Sloan, Hank Lebiota.
The Sergio was a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Notables who didn't qualify: Michael Kim, Ryan Palmer, Ryan Moore, Graham McDowell, Brandon Wu, Doug Gim. Wow, this was I mean, it wouldn't be a stacked field at a PGA Tour event, but for qualifying, it was loaded. JB Holmes didn't, Norlander didn't, Martin Laird didn't. All right, that's who's out there. Here's a couple notables that are still playing. So up in your neck of the woods at Old Chatham, Chesson Hadley's playing, I think, today. Doc Redmond, Bo Van Pelt, HV3, another live player. This is going to be it's going to have more live players in it than a live event.
Exactly.
If they qualify. Let's see. So who stuck around in Ohio? Bo Hostler, Willie Mack, Troy Merritt, Pendrith, Piercy, Stevens, Stewart. So they're trying to qualify. Lakes Golf and Country Club. Holy shit. Now, if you want to talk about a field, Cameron Champ. I mean, this sounds like a PGA Tour event. Cameron Champ, Kevin Chappell, Stuart Sink, Eric Cole, Pearson, Cutie, Luke Donald, Lucas Glover, Lanto Griffin, Zach Johnson, David Lipsky, Ogilvy, Ches Reedy, Patrick Rogers, Streelman, Brendan Todd, Peter Uline. I mean, this is pretty much everybody that showed up and played at Memorial that's not qualified to play in the US Open. Holy shit. What do they got? They've got 103 players and 11 spots. All right. Let's see if anybody else.
Did Michael Block qualify?
He hasn't played yet, but he actually, so Michael Block, who missed the last time he played on the PGA Tour in Texas, he did miss the cut. But the Canadian Open extended him an invitation, and he is qualifying today at Lambton Golf and Country Club in Toronto, Canada. So I don't know that I don't know that he has or he hasn't, but he is supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Who else is there? Harry Higgs, Matt McNeely, Ryan Armour. He can probably beat all those chumps. Oh, you know what else I saw? I thought I saw that Michael Block's son was trying to qualify too.
With him. Yeah.
Okay. So he's there also. All right. Well,
I thought they were supposed to do it in LA, but I guess it got changed because of the Canadian Open.
They were going to do it in California, but since he's playing since he got an invitation, he pivot dance. That's what's called a pivot in the industry.
Interesting. Yeah, it'd be fun to see those two play together if they could both qualify. That'd be awesome. Be a hell of a year for that guy, man.
Good Lord.
Just retire after that.
I mean, speaking of, this is what's called a segue, Dan. I mean, you really led me into this one. I don't know if you have seen any recent live news.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So you saw that one. I think he's a Sooner too, isn't he? Isn't he? Oklahoma State guy. Hold on. Is that was Vic on his bag? Because I think Matt Wolff is trying to qualify as well.
No,
was
it
Vic
wasn't.
on Matt
It wasn't
Wolff's
his.
bag?
It
Okay,
wasn't
all
his.
right,
No.
all right. So Matt Wolff has been,
And I don't know, like I don't remember the name of the bag of the guy he was on, but he would not be getting that much good PGA Tour
yeah,
press.
I would
if he
agree.
was on Matt Wolff's bag.
I would agree. I would agree. So one Matt Wolff has been, I don't know if it dropped, released, banished. I don't know. The Crushers said, we don't want you. You're out of here.
Yeah.
And so let's see. So it's the Koepka brothers, Kokrak, and was Matt Wolff made up the Crushers team on the Live Tour. So it's undisclosed as to why. I saw a couple folks reach out to Live, no, declined to comment. The best reasoning why was it was not due to play. It was social skills.
A conscious uncoupling.
Didn't get along. Doesn't play well with others. So, I don't know what that really means. I mean, Matt Wolff, and not making light of this at all. I mean, a couple of years ago, right? I mean, he had some struggles with some mental health, issues, and he took some time off and
100%
kind of went to go get those worked out. It sounded like things kind of got worked out. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, but if you're playing with head cases like the Koepkas, like it's got to be stressful. It's got to wear on you. I'm just saying, it's got to wear on you.
Head
kind of
cases
like
the Koepkas.
Yeah, kind of like that chrono he's sporting around.
I had high hopes for that team. I thought that team with Matt Wolff and Brooks Koepka and Wolff and Kokrak, but just specifically those two being Nike guys. Maybe they get HV3 over there. They could be the first sponsored team, like Team Nike. That would have been cool.
That's already happening, isn't it?
It's rumored that Nike's going to sponsor a team.
They're going to. Well, I think they're going to buy the team. Yeah, allegedly they're going to buy the team, and the undisclosed amount is allegedly around the $2 billion mark.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would be great.
Did you watch the movie, by the way? Was it called
I did.
Air?
I liked it. I liked it. Yeah.
That was such a good. I mean, it's not. I was not expecting anything at all like that, but it was a really good.
It was really like a Moneyball kind of thing, right? That kind of format. And it was good. I liked it. Yeah. I love this kind of movies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get Ben and Damon together. I mean, you can't get away from those guys.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Very much a 80s nostalgia kind of flick kind of thing, right? It's like, oh, I remember that. That's fun. It's cool.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So here's my question for you. Matt Wolff off the team. Now, it just says that he has been released or he's been kicked off the team by the Crushers. He's still, I guess, technically a Live member. I haven't seen anybody else that's getting booted yet. Or getting moved. So I don't know what team Matt Wolff is going to go to. My question for you is, who's going to be replacing Matt Wolff on the Crushers?
I'm going to say, I would say he's got to be able to play this year because
Viktor Hovland?
Viktor Hovland. Yeah, he's definitely, I think he's going to caddy for one of those guys. He's not going to be a player yet. I think he's got to work his way on the team as a player, but he's going to caddy for Brooks for a little bit. That's what I heard. No, I think, Daniel Berger's, big pals with Brooks. I thought he was, but I'm going to say maybe Gary Woodland, Mr.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. So Berger's still injured. I mean, so maybe that is, Koepka thought he was done, right? He thought he was not going to be healthy, wasn't going to be able to compete. And he said, I'm out of here. Berger, he's a bit of a showboater, man. He likes to spin the coin. He's got the cars, he's got the boats, he's got the house. So, and if you're not playing, injury or no injury, the bank account's got to be dwindling. It's not expensive.
Perez of the East.
Exactly. He is the Floridian Pat Perez. Absolutely. So I could see that being the case that Daniel Berger goes, but I guess my question is how many more injury-ridden players do they want? And if they're going to go after somebody like that, So let's say that as a strategy and as a live talent scout, I'm looking for who's got some brand equity, who's a draw, who's still playing, who has the potential to play good, and who's got enough longevity in them that they're going to be around for a while. If they're playing that and they want to go the injury route, I mean, what about Willie Z? I mean, very questionable. I think that I saw the other day, he's coming back sooner than he thought. He had the back surgery, and I think that he's progressing quite well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think if you want to look at it though, I think it's somebody like Seamus Power, maybe.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, now that they've let him play, I mean, Hideki Matsuyama is going to get an invite to the Masters every year. If he finishes well at a course that he plays pretty good at, I mean, does that get him into other majors? And Hideki's not getting any younger either.
Did you see the stuff on about him taking his flight home? Yeah. No. All right. Keep talking. I'll find it for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying if Hideki, if it's truly about growing the game internationally, who's a bigger player, who's a bigger international player, is specifically Asian player than Hideki Matsuyama? I can't name one. KJ Choi doesn't count.
Exactly.
And Min Woo Lee, he's from Australia, so he doesn't count either.
Doesn't count either.
So I mean, I think that's. I mean, maybe I can't believe they didn't go to him to begin with, but it could be a thing. What do we got here? This isn't how the high flyers fly.
This is Hideki yesterday at the airport.
I see him
on Spirit Airlines.
On Spirit Airlines.
Yes. Yeah.
Spirit Airlines. Huh.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. I don't know if you've ever flown Spirit or not. I unfortunately have. What a fucking shit show. I mean, it is. Now here's the worst thing about it. It's not so, and there's no like, it's kind of like if you could think of like a more economy Southwest, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And the real shitty thing about it is if you're on the first flight out of there and it gets canceled, you've only got one other flight option. And that's you got the morning flight and you got the evening flight, and that's it. If you don't make one of those, your ass is you're waiting until the next day until there's an open spot.
And you bring up good points. So I mean, they could go Hideki, they could go Tom Kim, they could go Siwoo Kim. Any of those guys would be a great fit for the Live Tour.
Yeah, I could see any of those happening. I think Hideki's. Is he? Who knows? I mean, it was rumored that they courted him the first go around, and he said no thanks. So maybe maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he's totally out. Maybe there's a feud with Japan and the Saudis, and he's like, I can't go that. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it. Can you
drift? Can you drift in an EV?
Are you saying like me specifically?
No, just the car. Can the car drift as an EV?
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah. It's no, like a Tesla. I mean, those Teslas, man. I mean, they've got like the ludicrous button, where you hit it and it goes like crazy, ludicrous.
Yeah. I know, but I've just never seen like that movie, the Fast and the Furious, when they were in Tokyo doing all the drifting kind of stuff. I was wondering if EVs can do. I guess they can. I don't know much about it.
Yeah, I mean the new Porsche thing has got like 1,000 horsepower electric vehicle, and again the Teslas. I think they're cranking. Yes, you can do. Are you thinking about getting an EV?
No, just thinking maybe the reason that Hideki hasn't gone over to Live yet.
I don't know if he drives an electric vehicle or not. I don't either. I can't comment.
We know how he flies, but we don't know what he drives.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right. So one more thing I got. Then we'll get to the Canadian Open. I'm feeling kind of good about the Canadian Open this week. I think we got some good bets and some good picks. Before we do, Charlie Woods, by the way, wins another tournament in the Hurricane Junior Golf League, which, shocking, is allegedly there's an investor that might be Charlie Woods' dad in the Hurricane. I mean, oh shit. Well,
so this is he historically he hadn't been winning a lot of tournaments. Is he on a roll now? He's winning now.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
what
He's
did he
found
do?
it.
I think he's won a couple. He's got like a fifth. He's got I don't know. I was looking at it early. I don't know if I
Okay,
have
that's good. That's good to see. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
he's
pressure on that kid, man.
he's on. It's got it's what they would call in the sports world, Dan. He's on a streak.
Oh, good.
Got a
Good.
heater going.
Nice. Nice.
Let's see. Hold on and let me drop this on you. Let's see where he's at. I don't know if they play outside of Florida though. I mean, everything that I see. So Charlie Woods, 14 to 15-year-old. He won by shit a bunch, man. Shoots 72, 71. So he shot a 1 under for the tournament. Woods has been playing since 2021. Has 13 top 10s. 13 top 10s. So I mean that's pretty good. I mean, how many top 10s have you ever had? It doesn't count when you're playing by yourself. This is like something where there are actual rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Not
don't
many.
answer it. Don't answer it.
Not many.
Rhetorical question, man, but I'm just saying. What else is happening in the golf world? Oh, we may have I hope we get him on. I don't know if we will or not. So let me just say we may have a PGA. Let me rephrase that. We may have a professional golf caddy coming on the show prior to the U.S. Open this year.
Oh, nice. Cool.
It's
very cool.
It's lobbed out. It's out there. Invitation's been sent. We got a soft yes, which I don't know what a soft yes means. Stay in time, but yeah, we'll see where we get to.
Rose Zhang on the LPGA Tour. First LPGA Tour. Well, actually, first player to win their first LPGA Tour event as the first event they played.
Yeah, first debutante win on the LPGA Tour.
There you go.
Yeah.
You said it better than me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't say LPGA Tour player because she wasn't an LPGA Tour player when she played.
She is now.
She is now.
Yeah.
So watch out, Nelly Corda.
Oh,
Rose wins everything, man.
Ooh, I need to message her and see what because she was playing up there. She was at the tournament. See how that went down.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, what else we got, man? We got to talk a little Canadian Open and get out of here. But anything else happening in the golf world? Oh, I got some shit to talk about once we get done with the golf stuff too.
I think we covered all the golf stuff. We covered Matt Wolf and McLive. Brooksy's a big. He's going crazy down there in Florida right now with the the hockey and the basketball and everything. So yeah, good stuff. Yep. Nope, we're good. Take us over to the Canadian Open.
2023 Canadian Open, Oakdale Golf and Country Club. Just over 7,200 yards. It's a par 72. We're back on bent grass greens. And I mean, I think this is going to be something we haven't seen in a while. I think we're going to see mid, more than likely high, 20 under win. Is it going to get to 30? Probably not. But if you're looking at courses and thinking about where is this going to play well at and looking at 7,200 yard par 72 courses, in the research that I done, I was looking at Hilton Head, Sedgefield, Copperhead, at Innisbrook. I think maybe Pebble Beach and TPC Sawgrass come into play here. I think it's a wedge fest. To be honest, there's 3 par 3s and 3 par 5s. I think all the par 5s are gettable by a lot of people that are going to be here. I don't know that they're going to have to. I think this is you. If you lay up, you're guaranteed birdie on these holes. Now, I don't know if birdie's going to win it for you, but it's definitely going to keep you out of trouble. And just in some research, I don't know that the rough has grown up too terribly bad so far. So I don't know that there's a lot of defense here. It's the first time they played at this course. So, it's kind of one of those, like, I don't really know what we're going to get. Weather looks like it's going to be pretty benign. I think it's been, I'll say, unseasonably warm in Canada this year. So, yeah, I think we're in for a birdie showdown, man. John Rahm said he ain't coming to no damn putting contest. So that's where we find ourselves at. Who's won? You mentioned it. Rory McIlroy. He is the 2-time back-to-back defending champion at this event. And keep in mind, if they played at St. George's last year, not Royal St. George's across the water, but St. George's, who I don't know if we have any other past champions. We definitely don't have any at this course. So yeah, probably no reason to go through those. Let's head over to Fantasy National and take a look and see what we're going to do with these guys. Holy shit. I already know who your one and done is. He's $10,500. I mean, why wouldn't you take Sam Burns if he's priced that high? There's got to be something good about it. I don't know that I'm going to go that direction though. Probably a little early on Tyrrell Hatton for me this week, or at last week, I should say. I think this could set up really nice for Tyrrell Hatton. The only thing I would say is I think the course is going to play a lot easier than what they've seen in previous weeks, and the field is not going to be nearly as challenging as the fields that he's played really well in. I mean, what do we got? T19 or better since RBC Heritage, and a couple of single digit finishes in there. So I don't know, Dan. Let's look at the $9,000 and higher range. Where are you heading? Where are you going? What's who do you like?
I like Hatton at 10,200. I mean, everybody likes Hatton.
So
23% owned. But T12 last week. Congrats on your one and done. T15 at PGA, T5 at AT&T, T3 at Wells. Just, I mean, number one model ranked in this field for Fantasy National, off the T10th, on approach 7th, around the green 14th, putting 3rd. I mean, it's just solid, right? Yeah. And he can go get it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely he can. And I mean, I think that there's probably something there. As I'm looking through this thing and thinking about where people are, where they're playing, I'm going to kind of forget about the price tag that's associated with their name this week and try to play the best player that I think is going to accomplish something.
Mm-hmm.
But at $9,000 and higher,
yeah,
I think for me, I'm starting at, I don't know if he's the bottom or not. Hold on. I've sorted my Fantasy National in a way that I shouldn't have sorted it, but I've got it right now. So we're looking at the last 24 rounds. I'm going kind of middle of the pack, and I think I'm starting with Shane Lowry.
Nice.
Course history, I can't tell you. Canadian Open history looks pretty good. T12 or better since 2018. T2 in 19 and 22 in T10 and 22. If this turns into a wedge fest, and it likely will, I like Lowry. I like where he's at. I don't know that a lot of other people do. They very well might. 16% ownership. I can kind of lean into that. And I just need him to make putts is all I need. It's not horrible on bent grass. So, there may be something there, but I just needed to make some putts.
Another guy I like there is Tommy Fleetwood, model rank 2 at $9,600, 18% projected ownership, still very high, but off the T21st, approach 10th, around the green 7th, putting on 29th, missed the cut at Charles, T18 PGA, T5 Wells, RBC T15, playing really good golf. I mean, nothing but green from Fantasy National on Tommy Fleetwood.
What are we going to do with the Canadian Corey Connors? Oh, did something go down there? Something go down the wrong way there?
I went that way last week, and it good old miscut. Two of us.
You weren't the only one. A couple of folks. I saw some doubling down in with Corey Connors, but coming off a T12 at the PGA, T8.
That's why I picked him.
31.
Maybe he's wanted to rest up for this home team event. It could be it. I like him. I still like him, for this event here. I'm kidding. I do. I mean, I think he's very well set up for it, and he's played well there, right? So then we were looking at. I don't have that screen up, but I think when I was looking at it earlier today, he was right there.
Well, he's played well in the Canadian Open.
Right.
Don't forget, we're at a different course, right? So, but last year T6 or last year 6, he and then back-to-back missed cuts. And this was a weird one where we didn't have anything happening here from 20 and 21.
Yeah.
Stay safe, Canada. I don't know how much stock I'm going to put into that. Here's who I do think a couple of folks, and I think if I'm playing somebody in this category, I mean, what's McIlroy's ownership?
15.5.
So, I mean, here's what I think. I think if you're going to go this high, if you want to, we'll talk about this in a second, but I think it's Sam Burns probably just from an ownership perspective. Fitzy, I mean, T9 at Memorial, 1 at RBC Heritage, which I think comps out really well here.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's an ownership play, I think that's probably where I'm leaning is Burns, Fitzpatrick. If I'm getting crazy, I think Lowry. Fleetwood, probably overdue, but could be. Rose looks really good. I know I looked at him, and unfortunately I'd already used him. I used him in Texas a few weeks ago, so probably a little premature on him, but yeah.
I like Rose too.
There's nobody really that I'm just absolutely trying to stay away from in $9,000 and higher. I mean, Kuchar, he can plot his way around this place.
Yep.
Cam Young, I don't know. I mean, are they going to be able to just bomb and gouge this place to death? That's the question, right? I mean, if they're hitting the ball, if they're hitting fairways and the rough's grown up, then I'd say yes. But I think ultimately it's going to turn into a wedge fest, and I don't know that that's where that's where I want to be. So, Keith, well, if it does, I mean, Keith Mitchell, absolutely. I mean, this could, especially with this field, right? I mean, this could set up really nice for him. I think Binion is out. It's $8,000 range, but I'm ready to go there if you are.
Yeah,
I guess I already did with Mitchell. So Mitchell at 6%, maybe. I mean, it had some decent showings. I mean, the field is kind of a Keith Mitchell's going to excel field. Ben on, I think I saw that he's withdrawn. I was definitely looking at him. So that kind of leaves us. Where else are you heading here?
Bramlett at 8,200, 9.4% projected ownership off the tee, 16th, 21st on approach, 22nd around the green, 84th putting, and T16 at Memorial last week. Tough course. Very good place in there. Missed the cut at Schwab, T19 AT&T, T40 Wells, T10 Mexico. Playing great golf. I can see him tearing it up this week. What do you think?
Maybe. I think Morocco might be somewhere I'm heading to. See this thing flying around over here? What is it? I don't have a tincture in my drink. Something keeps flying around here. I don't know what it is. Where was that? Morocco. So I think Morocco might be a play here. T40 at the PGA, missed the Masters, missed the API, T14 Honda, T45 Genesis. I mean, that's way too far back for me to go and look at current form, but
sure.
But that could be some direction for me. I mean, off the tee, the numbers look good. I mean, approach, I guess we can tighten that up a little bit, but at putting, we're okay. At 6%, just under 7% ownership. That's probably somewhere that I'm heading. Who else I have marked down here? Michael Kim.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah.
I think it's I mean, he ownership, he's at 16% right now. Yeah.
Putter too. Yeah.
I know. I mean, actually the next 3 guys, it's probably, I like Eric Cole. I don't know that I'm going to get there just with the ownership from a DraftKings play. I don't know that I'll get there at 20%. I think I'd just rather go down and take Todd.
Yeah.
At 8%. I think we picked him last.
So what happened to Memorial though with the withdrawal?
That's a good question. I don't know. Who else do you like? And let me see what he
Well, we're going down to 7,000 now, or we can stay in the 8s.
Is there anybody else in the 8s that you like?
Not really. No, we covered them all. So it's got in the $7,000 range.
What do we miss any Canadians up there?
Yeah, we missed Hadwin, right?
Svensson, right?
Svensson and Hadwin. Yeah.
Hadwin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're not giving those guys any love?
I mean, Hadwin, no green on his chart in Fantasy National at all. Model rank 70, 8.9% projected ownership, $8,700. Missed the cut at Memorial, T40 at PGA, T34, AT&T, and then a pair of missed cuts. It's not like he's been doing great form right now, but I mean, it being the home turf and all, I mean, yeah, you could go there. I'm not seeing anything outside of the Canadian linkage that would make me want to do that, though. Do you?
So no, I do not. I do not. No. I would just want to talk about a Canadian. Brendan Todd, by the way, Brendan Todd.
Yeah, Brendan Todd.
He shot a 79 on Thursday in WD.
Okay, so maybe just putting feel into that day or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. That's probably I haven't heard or seen anything about an injury, but that's probably a lean for me then if that's the case.
Too many of those spiked Bojangles iced teas.
Brendan Todd, is he a Bojangle man?
I was thinking they're both tall. They're both tall. Justin Hadley.
He's up in your. You should have gone and seen those guys today. They're qualifying for the Open.
Yeah, that's a little early, but yeah.
Who's down here? I think McNeely. I feel like he's hurt or got something going. There's something screwed up with him. I feel like that's a non-starter for me. Who else in the $7,000 range? Dylan Williams. I've been riding that guy. So, okay. Here's the couple $7,000 guys that I'm definitely all about. Give me more Ches. I need more Ches in my life is what I need. I think, Ches has got something happening, man. And it's, he's playing pretty, would you say he's playing bad?
Where's he at?
I think he's at $7,100. Yeah, $7,100. In this model, he ranks out number 1 in putting. He's shit around the green, but he's 24th in approach. He's 107th off the tee. He'll be able to scale it back. It's a 7,200 yard course. So I think Ches is a go for me.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, great recent form. Yeah, he's definitely a play. Yep.
Ooh, here you go. What's
so's Hubs? Yeah.
What's his ownership? He's a go for sure, man.
He's a go for sure. 18%.
Yeah, I'll eat the chalk on that one. That's
I think so.
Me.
Yeah.
What's Webb Simpson done in his last couple showings?
How much is it? There he is. Cut at the PGA, T64 at Wells, cut at the RBC, T7 Valspar, cut at the Players.
That's a long way back. I don't know. I may not be on him this week. Sam Stevens could be at $7,500. That could be a thing for me. I think I've been kind of what's he doing? 41st at Memorial, 29th at Schwab, 72nd PGA. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that. That'll be I'll let you make the decision on that one. Who else in the $7,000 range do you like?
We covered most of them. Yeah.
What about Hoffman? What are we doing? What's up with Hoffman? I feel like he's kind of been out there.
Oh, Vincent Norman. That's the one I was looking at earlier before you made me change my screen. Model rank 25, $7,500, 10.7% projected ownership. Off to T20th, approach 34th, 41st, and around the green, 131 putting. T48 at Schwab, T8 at AT&T, T18 Mexico. Pretty good little run there. T16 at Corrales. So yeah, I think that's an interesting play there. So you were asking about who?
Well, hold on. I got another guy I want to ask about. Okay. So we haven't seen Brandt Snedeker since the fortnight, the most recent fortnight, which was in September of 2022. Allegedly, there was some health concerns with Snedeker, and it's like you're never going to be able to play golf again unless. And he said, "I'll take the unless." Shows up at the Memorial and finishes 41st.
Not bad.
Is it that he can't have any ownership? There's no fucking way that.
How much is he?
7,000, I think. Okay. 7,000. There's no way he has any ownership.
3%. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, do you think this course is nowhere near as hard as Memorial? The field isn't nearly as strong as it was at the Memorial. I don't think he's qualified for the U.S. Open, so he ain't. If that's the case, I could be wrong, but I don't think he is. So he ain't playing the U.S. Open, which I don't know why he necessarily would. Just kind of getting back in. I don't know if that's a thing. I think Sneds is a go, man, at 3%. I think that is. I've saw it. I mean, journeyman on the tour.
Yeah.
And if he can show up at the Memorial and not have played in a PGA event since August, September of last year, give me some more. Give me some more.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you there.
$6,000. What you like?
You were asking about
what's your hot boy?
You're asking about Hoffman real quick. There he is. He missed the cut at AT&T, T55 Mexico, T22 Valero, 2.1% protected ownership, $7,200. Not terrible numbers. 19th on approach, 62nd on around the green, and 42nd on off the tee. I don't know. I'm with you though. I think you go Schneds, man. Yeah,
I totally do. Yeah. All right, $6,000.
Grayson Murray played here in Raleigh last week at the Corn Ferry with old Kipper.
Just won.
Yeah, doing good stuff.
Oh, he had the Kipper on the bag, did he?
He did. Yeah.
Did you go see him?
No, I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, I was keeping up with it.
All right. I don't know if we're gonna go that route or not. I mean, maybe you'll have to. I mean, coming off a win, I mean, clearly he's playing good.
Yeah.
I mean, so here's the thing: the $6,000 range is definitely a Corn Ferry lineup. So I just need him to beat all the folks in the $6,000 range. I need him to make the cut, but who else down here? You got to throw me a lot of folks coming in. So here's the other thing I think we got to be conscious about. Like Norlander, he did not qualify. We already know that. Who else? Chesson Hadley. We don't know if he's qualified or not. Who else? Hank Labiota. I don't think he qualified. Harry Higgs hasn't qualified yet. Sloan, I think he missed it. So there's a handful of names down here that I think that are probably worth. I shouldn't say it like that. I think that I'm going to put some stock in. Did they or did they not qualify for the U.S. Open? Because if they did, I think they're probably still showing up and playing here. But I think they're showing up for a 2-day event. I don't know that some of these guys are going to be showing up for a 4-day event.
Yeah.
In the sense of, hey, I want to go, I want to get ready for the U.S. Open. They're not playing anywhere close to LA. And, for somebody like Hideki Matsuyama, or similar caliber of player that might be flying Spirit Airlines, I mean, you got to make sure your ass gets out to California for the event if you made it. So,
yep.
Who is Eckroat playing? I don't see Eckroat anywhere. I don't even know if Eckroat would be. He did qualify. Yeah, so Eckroat's not in. So that's the thing. I think some of these folks, if they do qualify, they're not going to be. Oh, hold on. Where's our boy at? And then what are we going to do with him? And we don't know if he's qualified yet or not. Michael Block.
Oh, is he? I don't know. I haven't seen him yet.
$6,100.
All right, go ahead.
No, $6,100. I don't need to say anything else. I'm just at 6,100. What's his ownership look like? It's got to be trash.
0.5%. Yep.
I don't know. I mean, maybe just for luck of the Irish. I might.
Hey, why not?
I may not. Who else you got in the
Smotherland?
Ooh.
Yeah, he was up here. Where was he at? He was up here at 60. There he was. I just saw him. How much was he? There he goes. It's $6,900. Yeah. Model rank 38, 3.2% protected ownership, 6th in putting, 73rd around the green, 80 on approach, 77 off the tee, 22nd at Charles Schwab, missed a couple cuts, and then Mexico T5. So no, not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. So here's a couple of guys that I'm thinking about is it in the $6,000 range if I need to get there. I mean, Davis Thompson finished T56 last week at the Memorial. maybe. I mean, maybe not, but also maybe. I mean, I could see myself kind of leaning into that. Who else in the $6,000 range is who's playing? I just give me decent for $6,000. That's all I want. Who's playing decent in the 6,000? God, he's not in the $6,000 range. I'm just looking at Matt Kuchar and it's like, holy shit. Why would they do that? Paul Haley II finishes 5th at Charles Schwab. He's got a big string of missed cuts after that, but I mean, hey. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need to really get there, to be honest with you.
All right, we'll do a lineup.
Yeah, I do, because I can't.
You want to start with Schneds?
I do want to. Yes, of course I do. I don't know if he's gonna be a birdie machine, but at that price, I just need him to make the cut. So I don't have hold on. I don't have it up yet.
It's all right.
Hold please. Let's see. All right. RBC Canada. Okay. All right. So we're going. Yeah, I mean, I think Sneds is. I like that play. All right. So Sneds is in. Where you heading?
You wanted Hubs, right? We're going to eat chalk on that?
Yeah. All right. 89.25. Okay. Now, here's where we got to. So the Canadians. I mean, they don't really show up and own this place, man.
Yeah.
But I think we can continue. Who'd you like? You like
you liked Ches.
I do. Yeah, I do like Ches. I think I'm staying on some Ches action, man.
Yeah. All right, that's three down.
See. All right, so $9,500. So we can stay kind of. I mean, we could stay in the $7,000 and $8,000 range if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
You got Højgaard here. I could see that being a thing. You like Bramlett? I'm not against that. I talked myself out of Todd. I think there's something going on with McNeely.
You pick it. Which one do you want next?
Let's go Højgaard. What's Højgaard's ownership, by the way?
How much is he?
$8,500.
5.7.
5.7. And what's Maroc right above him? Let's go Maroc. 6.
Oh,
let's go Maroc. All right. So now we got 2 left, and we've got $10,000 or better. So I like a lot of people in the $9,000 range, just to be honest. From an ownership standpoint, I mean, Fitzpatrick's been playing good golf, man. I don't know how he's sliding under everybody's radar.
Lock him in. And it's a Canadian, or we can go Justin Rose, or we can go Tommy Fleetwood, or Lowry, what you like.
I do like Lowry. I think it's Rose or Lowry for me, and I'm good either way.
Let's take a look here. Rose and Lowry.
24 on Rose, 16. It's Lowry for sure.
Lowry for sure.
$700 on the table. That's drinking money, oh boy.
I'll tell you what.
All right, that is inked. All right, one and done.
Sam Burns.
No. I was serious. Like we're picking our one and done now.
Hey, what's wrong with Sam Burns?
You were serious too. Okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with Sam Burns here. I think that there were some folks that were a little skeptical on Burns, but I mean, T6 at the Schwab, T16 at the Memorial. I mean, fine. Probably better fields than what we're going to have this week. And I think everything looks fine. So nothing wrong with Sam Burns. Give me Open champion Sean Lowry.
You got him.
I know we talked about it last week. Did you hear that lady? She announced, I think she announced one. Well, she announced one group that was playing, and it was Sean Lowry's group.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying. I mean, I listen, I have definitely had way too much to drink at some point in time in my life and mispronounced somebody's name. But at 8:30 in the morning, when that's the only job you have to do, and it's just pronouncing somebody's name, don't you think you're, I don't know. Well, Sean Lowry and I will be laughing all the way home after he pulls this off this weekend. I think I get him at a pretty decent number. I don't have it in front of me, but that was a bet for me too. I doubled up on Sean this week. All right, what else we got? Oh, Air. So you enjoyed Air? You thought it was a great show.
I did. I like the movie. Yeah, I did like the movie.
Did you watch Tetris yet?
Not yet. I need to. That's on my list.
Tetris is good, man. It is nothing like what you think.
I know you told me to, and I got to get to it. Yeah,
nothing like what.
I've been out of town too much, but now I'm back. I should be able to watch it soon.
Yeah. I mean, what are you doing? Like 1 a.m.
Got to be sleeping so I can get that pup up and run her.
Oh, yeah. Have you started any training yet?
We've been doing training. Yeah, we've been doing some training on the.
Okay. Did you order the collar, by the way?
No, not yet. I want to. Yep. It's on the
telling
list.
You, man. I mean, listen, Dixie, by the way, is she is not completely off leash. However, when we do see squirrels, we're in, this is a fowl dog, right? A waterfowl, a bird dog.
Mm-hmm.
And living in the city, where we live, where there's not a lot of water and we don't have a lot of ducks. So she is 100% turned into a squirrel dog. And this son of a bitch can tree a squirrel like it is nobody's business. I mean, I can take the leash off. She sits. I can release her. And man, if you're a squirrel, you better run for your fucking life, because if she ever gets a hold of you, you are toast. You are absolutely done, man.
Nice.
She got close. Was it yesterday morning? No, she got close this morning. She didn't get any fur in the mouth, but she was very close.
Nice. That's fun. French Open's going on now. We're in the second week at the French, so we got some good stuff going on there. We'll see if Carlos can pull it out. Yeah.
Is that who we like? You think that's who's going to get it done?
Number one in the world, right? So, yeah. He plays Sipsipis tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, that should. Yeah. We're
That's
advancing.
A good match right there. That's a good match.
It'll be good, but he should advance.
Sipsipis is good. Where is he ranked? Fifth.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and we got on Wednesday we got Coco versus what's her I'm drawing a blank.
What's the
Swiatek.
Is that the one that dates the crazy guy that likes to flip people off all the time when they're doing their little pictures?
No, not that one. Not that one.
I want to see Coco and her play. That
would be fun.
That's what I want to get to. I don't know if she's even playing in this tournament or not.
I don't know.
I haven't heard much about it. I haven't
Naomi?
seen any pictures.
Osaka?
Yeah, Osaka.
And usually when she plays, it's a big deal, right? So I don't know.
Oh yeah, because every fucking picture, it's like it's got this thug in the background flipping people off. It's like, do you have a PR person for? We don't. I do not have a PR person. That's why some of the things happen the way they do here. We don't have one. Don't have one.
No,
I got a bot. I got a bot. It's as good as it gets. But it's like who? Well, here's what I do want to know. I'm certain that she has a PR person. I want to know who that PR person is. That way, I never hire them. If I'm ever in a position that I need one, I definitely don't. I don't need any help ruining my image. Good God.
Exactly. Good God.
What a disaster.
So you got lots of good things. Right? You got the French Open. You got the basketball going on. It's fun time sports wise.
Yeah,
next week's gonna be fun. Next week's gonna be here.
And then the US Open's it's right. I mean, we're a week away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Steve's been shooting over some messages, by the way.
Oh, has he?
Oh, yeah. He said LA Country Club's looking real nice for the US Open. I was waiting for that follow-up message that said, by the way, do you fly out of ATL?
Ha ha.
I didn't get it yet.
Is he going? He's probably going to go.
I don't know. We'll find out next week. He'll be on with us. So
yeah. The other thing you got to do, I'm sure you've done it by now, is the Masters window is open.
Really? I don't know. How did I miss that?
It's open. Put your request in.
So here's the weird thing, right? You can only do one submission per household. Is that the way you? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I get it, I guess. But
so I submitted mine.
I don't know that I'll be attending the Masters at the same capacity I did last year. That's all I can say.
No, but this capacity you would like to do.
I would like to.
If you got the lottery.
Correct.
Yeah.
You think you can like hammock camp out there in one of those parking lots?
Heck yeah.
Stay in the Jeep.
Stay in the Jeep. Yep.
All right. Masters lottery open. Why didn't I get a message about that?
I didn't get a message. So I guess somebody told me. Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. Okay. I thought I usually get a message that says, "Oh, hey, by the way, I'm definitely flagged into this fucking thing." Like they put me in the do not call list immediately. Is what I think happens.
So yeah, we got that opened up. So get your request in for the lottery. Yeah, it's fun times, man. Good stuff. Let's see. What are any new TV shows we're watching? Succession just wrapped up. I haven't watched the end of Barry yet.
Do you watch Ted Lasso? I don't know.
Oh yeah. That one just wrapped up too. That's great. I liked the third season, didn't you?
That is. I mean, even if you don't like soccer, actually, let me rephrase that. You do not have to like soccer to think that this is just an outstanding fucking show. I mean, it is. But it's done? Is it done for the season, or is that or is it open? We don't know yet.
I was watching him on Rich Eisen, and Rich Eisen's a big fan. He's like, "Hey, what's going on? You guys wrapped it up? I mean, we know there were supposed to be 3 seasons. It's done." And Sudeikis says, "Well, we know everybody likes the show. I mean, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he said we know everybody likes the show. We want to do more, but we got to make sure it works. We got to make sure we got to kick some ideas around and see if we can figure something out. And if that does, then we got to get the Apple people on board, that kind of thing. So they got a ways to go, but he wasn't opposed to it. He was a little skeptical that they could make it work and make it like actually be as good as it was, kind of thing. So I think they can make it work for sure. Yeah.
I mean, this is Tyler Sheridan kind of stuff for me, right? And for the way I view, I mean, it's different, but like the quality of writing that is going into this, I mean, there are just, it's layers and layers and layers of scenarios and things that are happening. And I don't know what you call it in the industry, but it's
storylines.
It's
arcs and storylines and maybe Ted Lasso goes to Yellowstone. Maybe they hire him to run the ranch.
Well, he's coming back to the U.S. So
he's coming back to the U.S. Costner's out. Yellowstone's going to end. They could revive the Yellowstone via Ted Lasso. What do you think?
I like where this is going. I don't know why I would be. Why would I be against this?
You shouldn't be against it.
I'm not against it. I'm saying I'm all.
It kind of be like a Field of Dreams thing, and they can like, we're gonna celebrate the success of Ted Lasso and Yellowstone, and we're gonna mow down some of this corn here in Montana. I know they don't grow corn in Montana, wherever the hell they're from, and we'll put a soccer field in the Field of Dreams.
I think it's a thing, man. I like it.
It's a thing. No, I think they can make it work with Ted Lasso. Yellowstone, I think, is done, but after they get the one more half season, and then they're done. Yeah. But
it's kind of like Dances with Wolves. Costner's ruined another one.
Costner's good. We like Costner. I remember still that Horanic story was great with Costner.
I know.
Oh man, that was
smoking all that weed and passing out on the porch. And
yeah.
I mean, I do think about that from time to time, and I'm like, shit, I think I've done that before. Not on Kevin Costner's porch, but I think I have smoked that much weed that I passed out like that, and I woke up and I'm like, hey, what the fuck's going on here? Could have happened this week at the shed.
Oh boy.
If you know, you know. Just saying. Hey. Good luck at the Canadian Open, eh?
Hey.
We'll see you next week for the U.S. Open.
Oh, yeah.